Welcome, everyone. We are so glad you're here this morning for MusiCity Kids. My name is Tamara with Love in a Big World. My friends and I are committed to helping you grow strong in mind, body, and heart. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to have so much fun today. We've got some movement and health, science, a special word from our By Kids for Kids guest, Kinston, money, music, science. We've got it all, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. You know, all of us have been faced with some pretty big challenges through this pandemic, and we're problem solving. Did you know that? We are problem solving every day, all day long. And one of the big ways that you are being a problem solver is by figuring out how to do learning at home. And you've got a team of people who are helping you with that. You've got your moms and dads and other family members, and you've got your teachers too, and everybody who works with your school district, trying to figure out how to help you keep learning at home. Your moms and dads are figuring out some problems too with working from home. And their bosses and their companies that they work with, they're working together to figure this thing out. And all over the world, we've got healthcare workers and government officials, and everybody's working together to try to figure out how we get through this pandemic. And what I see is a whole lot of people working together on the same team. We are cooperating. Cooperation is working together as a team, and that's the way that we can solve problems. So today we're going to dig into this a bit more. First up, we've got Dr. Jen. Take us away.
Hey guys. So as Miss Tamara said, sometimes you have to learn how to cooperate with your teachers. You have to learn how to cooperate with your parents. But there are also times when you actually have to learn how to cooperate with your situation. So on Monday, I told you guys, I was really kind of bummed out when my gym closed because I didn't have anywhere to go and work out. And I love working out. Some of you guys are missing PE because you're not in school. So you're trying to find ways to stay active and have fun. So what I did for you was I cooperated with our situation. Today, we're going to do what we call an Imagine That workout. You don't need any equipment. You just need your body and your imagination. So I want everybody to stand up with me. Let's make sure you can see me. All right, can you hear me? All right. So we're gonna do what we call the Imagine That workout. So I'm going to call out something and we're going to do it 10 times, okay? So the first thing I want you to imagine is that you're a tall tree. So I want you to put your hands all the way up in the air and I want you to sway side to side, just like the leaves on a tree. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. All right. Now we're going to imagine that we are an elephant. I want you to take your hands. I want you to put them together like a trunk. And now we're going to swing that trunk side to side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now I want you to use your imagination and you're going to pretend that you have hula hoops on your arms. And we're gonna swing those hula hoops so they go round and round. We're gonna go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want you to stop. And now we're gonna make those hula hoops go backwards. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. All right, so now I want you to imagine that you are at the bottom of a mountain and we have to climb all the way up the mountain really, really fast so we can ski down. Are you ready? So I want you to go really fast. I'm gonna count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now I want you to take your feet and you're gonna step into your skis. All right, you're gonna get your poles and now we're gonna ski down that mountain. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, whew, we made it. We got one more thing. We're gonna pretend like there's a really big rock on the ground. We're gonna squat down and we're gonna pick up this big rock, and then we're gonna throw it as far as we can. Whew. Okay, we're gonna do that 4 more times. You ready? Run, pick up the rock. Oh, it's heavy. Squat, pick it up, and throw it farther. Run to get it. Pick it up. Oh, and throw it. Go one more time. Pick it up, and whew. Now, that was a really quick workout. And if you wanted to, you could do that over and over again and just get your heart rate up and your body sweating so that you can feel good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this Imagine That workout in the Music City Kids group when we're done so that you can come back and look at it, okay? Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much, Dr. J. That was awesome. So much fun and a great way to get us moving. Next up, we've got Courtney and Ever from Knowledge Bank teaching us about our money.
Yo, what's good, guys? Hope everybody is doing well on this first day of April. We are super turned, we're super lit because April is Financial Literacy Month. So give it up for National Financial Literacy Month. So we're super excited to start the month off with all of the Music City Kids. Say, whoop, whoop. And we're even more excited to talk about one of our favorite topics that we talk about with kids, which is sharing. So we have 3 money habits. We've talked about those already, which are, what are 3 money habits?
Spend, save, and share.
Save, spend, and share. Today we get to focus on our favorite, which is sharing. So the first thing we want to tell you about is opportunity. It's really important to understand the definition of the word opportunity. Opportunity is the possibility to do something. And so we like to say that we save to create opportunities for our future selves, but we share to create opportunities for who? For others. All right. So let's talk a little bit more about sharing and how cooperation can help us all during this very trying time. So opportunities, the possibility to do something. And so when we share, we create opportunities for who? Others. Ever is like, we've been reading so much. So anytime that she sees a word, she immediately jumps in to get her reading on. All right. So Ever, how does it make other people feel when we share with them?
So if we share with other people, it makes them feel good. But if we don't share with other people, it makes them sad.
Right. So when we can share with other people, it gives them a really, really good feeling. And when we can create a good feeling for others, how does it make us feel? It makes us feel
happy.
It makes us feel happy. So everybody is happy when we share. So we wanted to share a few ideas on things that you can be doing to share right now. And the awesome thing about sharing is that it doesn't always have to be about money. You can share your time. You can share your talents. You can share your things as well. So here are a few ideas that we came up with to share, thinking about our communities locally that have been impacted by the tornado and worldwide that have been impacted by COVID-19. All right, so one way you can share is you can make surgical masks for healthcare providers. There's something that they're letting people do now. What's something else we can do?
We can make something that makes you happy.
Yes, we can make crafts or artwork that makes other people happy. We can share a portion of our earnings with family. And no, that is not a misprint. That is friends and family put together. Um,
The only thing I said that is because we can share with other people.
yes. We can donate to organizations providing tornado relief. We can share our talents, as ever mentioned, and we can just write kind notes to others who are in need. So during this time, one way that we can be cooperative is by helping our communities. That can be financial or otherwise, because ultimately, when we share with others, it makes us feel happy. Back to you, Tamara.
Oh, Courtney and Ever, thank you so much. That's one of my favorite things. I love sharing, and I love hearing how kids can share. So thank you for teaching us more about how we can share during this time. And next up with our science learning is my friend Janet from Janet's Planet.
Thank you, Tamara. So I was thinking about cooperation, and I'm going to share a little bit what I think is a great example of cooperation in science. So you see all of these people, all of these hands are in there. It's like all for one and one for all. We're in this together. And this can be said for the Mars Curiosity rover. Now, in just a few months, we're going to send another Mars rover called Perseverance to the Martian surface. But I want to talk about Curiosity because it's been going now since 2012. Did it take just one person? Did it take just two people? No, it took hundreds and hundreds of people. So here are some of the scientists who work inside the lab to make sure that the rover is extra clean, that it's not taking any of Earth's microbes or viruses with it to the Mars. We don't want to go to another planet and get it dirty. So these guys and gals are making sure everything is working perfectly in that Mars rover. Now, look at there again. There's several more people that are making sure the instruments and all of the science experiments are working perfectly. And then look at all of these people. These are the engineers. That's a lot of people that have to cooperate. I bet just one of those people can't go, hey, I've got my idea and that's the only way that we're going to do it. I want you to take a really good look. That is a lot of people working towards the same goal, which is to get Curiosity to Mars. Now, take a look at this picture. These guys and gals are also scientists. They're doing the research. They're gonna measure all of the data that comes back from Curiosity. They may not have built the rover, but they will help us understand what the rover is going to tell us when it got to Mars. So again, you see all of those people, they're smiling, they're happy about science, and they are cooperating together. Now, these guys and gals, they're also smiling. Guess what? They are in mission control. They're making sure that a message sent right now. Do you know that it takes 14 minutes to get a message to Mars? Is that crazy? And then it takes another 14 minutes for that message to get back to Earth. It's kind of a long time to wait. So not only are these people able to cooperate, they are really patient. And then take a look at this. When Curiosity landed in 2012, it wasn't just one person cheering, it was a whole bunch of people cheering. Yes, they had all done it together. There were others, again, down in mission control, making sure the trajectory of everything was going just perfectly. Look at all those computers and all those people. So all total, 700 people worked on the Mars Curiosity rover. And in the end, they celebrated and they high-fived and they hugged. And I can't tell you how much I can't wait because of all of us doing good work and cooperating and taking good care of ourselves and others. I cannot wait to hug you just like that here in a few weeks. So let your mind revolve around this thought. The universe is always expanding. Let your mind do the same. And always remember to be kind and cooperate. And that's the view from Janet's Planet. Back to you, Tamara.
Thank you so much, Janet. I had no idea that it took 700 people. That's incredible. And you know, I was thinking about our team with MusiCity Kids. We have quite a team, from production to talent to all the kids and parents who are helping us to our musical guests. And it takes a lot of people to put this show together. And we're having so much fun doing it. And I can't wait, like you said, Janet, I can't wait till we can hug each other. We're going to celebrate all the learning that we've had together.
It makes me cry. It makes me tear up a little bit, Tamara. I have never wanted to hug so many people in all my days. I think I'm going to go on a hug campaign once we are done with this thing.
I was thinking this morning, we should have a giant worldwide pajama party and everybody hug. Anyway, that would be a tremendous effort of cooperation. Today, I'm so excited to share with you our special musical guest, Rachel Rodriguez. Rachel, thank you so much for being with us today. I can't wait to hear the special song you have for everyone. Take us away.
All right. Hola y buenos días. Hello and good morning, everybody. I'm so happy to be here working together with all of the other people here that are sharing their talent and their wisdom. We are stronger together, and that is the name of the song, called Juntos, which means together in Spanish. People walking around town, looking down. They're down on luck, they're down on love, just need a little compassion. La, 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 la. Amigos unidos, podemos cambiar el mundo. Amigos unidos, hermanos, hermanas, juntos. People talking without a sound, it's an obsession. Nobody's shaking hands or calling on the phone. We're losing human connection. La, 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 la. Amigos unidos, podemos cambiar el mundo. Amigos unidos, hermanos, hermanas, juntos. Everybody's got a little light inside. You just gotta let it shine. With your thoughts, with your words, let your voice be heard. Amigos unidos, podemos cambiar el mundo. Amigos unidos, hermanos, hermanas, juntos. Amigos unidos, podemos cambiar el mundo. Amigos unidos, hermanos, hermanas, juntos. La, 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 la. Hermanos, hermanas, juntos. La, 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 la. Hermanos, hermanas, juntos. That's right, we are stronger together. And again, thank you, Love in a Big World, and Tamara, and all the folks here on MusiCity Kids for sharing their talents and their expertise and their wisdom as we are working together to connect with families and children, not just in Nashville, but all over. This is amazing. So everybody be healthy and keep positive y mucho amor y paz.
Rachel, thank you so much. That was incredible. And I hope that you will come back and share
I
more.
would love to.
Yes, and I'm going to see, I took Spanish when I was in high school, so I'm going to see how much I remember. So when you were singing hermanos, hermanas, hermanos, that was brothers and sisters, right?
That's right.
Together. Juntos is together.
See? Muy
And then
bien.
See, I can remember un poquito. And then when you're saying goodbye, you said much love and peace, right?
That's right. Paz y amor.
I love that. Thank you so much. See, we're getting a little Spanish today too. I love music. Now, next up, we've got our health segment with Dr. Don and Chuck.
Hey there. Yes, this is my friend Chuck. And, you know, he kind of really plays a pretty good role for today because I joke around and say that he was a former patient that didn't cooperate with what we had going on. But that's a joke. It's totally a joke. But that kind of brings up that cooperation can fit in with our health as well. So can y'all hear me fine? Okay, I had a weird signal over here. Okay, so when we're talking about cooperation and health, you know, people have problems and they go see their people that want to help them out. And so, for instance, when someone comes to see me and I try to figure out what's going on with them, I say, hey, you know what, little Johnny, little Judy, whoever it is, say, hey, you know what, it seems like you've got this and this happening, and we're going to start simple, and I want you, you know, I'm a big guy on food. I think food is very important when it comes to your health, and you know, a lot of these people are going to agree with me too. So food is so important, and so I'll say, Judy or Johnny, I want you to eat like this, and I give them something to look at and say, okay, cool, and we'll just ease into it, and I want you to do this. I need your cooperation so I can help you. Well, you know, that's all we can ask for is a little cooperation. So we'll say Johnny goes and he's like, you know what? I got a buddy named Fast Food Freddy, and he seems to be doing all right. And I'm just going to hang out with him. Well, little Judy said, you know what? I think I'm going to try this out, and I'm going to listen. I'm going to cooperate with this guy. Well, Judy comes back and she said, hey, Doc, this is working really well. I'm so glad I'm cooperating with your recommendations. Well, Johnny comes back and says, you know, I don't think this is working. Well, wait a minute. He went and hung out with Fast Food Freddy. He's not even doing what we were doing and saying that, you know what, it's not working when there was actually no cooperation. So whether you guys know it or not, you're cooperating with what's going on. Everybody's washing their hands, washing their faces. You're actually cooperating, which is wonderful. And these are the things that we have to do. We just have to cooperate with the people that seem to know what's going on, and we just have to do our best. So, me too, I'm cooperating. Tamara's cooperating. Everyone's cooperating right now, even though we're cooperating together, but we're a little separated. But that's part of our cooperation now. And it works in health, it works in family, it works with friends. So keep cooperating, guys. Back to you, Tamara.
Thank you so much, Dr. Don. And that was such an important reminder to wash our hands. And even though it's hard, I know I'm missing my friends and family terribly, but all of us cooperating with social distancing is going to help get us through this pandemic much faster. So a sacrifice now is going to be worth the long-term return for all of us. Thank you, Dr. Don. Next up, I'm so excited to introduce to you our friend Kinston with our Bye Kids, for Kids moment. Hi, Kinston. We can see you, but we can't hear you yet, buddy. Do you have your volume on? We're going to give him another minute and see if we can get him up. Let's see. Try it again, Kinston. Can you talk for us? Oh, you put yourself back on mute. All right, let's see if you can figure that out. We're gonna jump to Riki with our breathing. Riki, are you able to join us?
Perfect. I am here. I was worried that I was not going to have time to make it in today. But this is perfect. Improvising, cooperating. That's how we do it.
That's right.
Good morning, everybody. Let's start out with some breathing. I have a puppy on my lap, so we're going to just see how this works. We have a sleeping puppy. All right, so if you don't have a breathing ball, you can use your hands like we did the other day, where you get to choose and use your imagination and your creativity to see the colors of your own breathing ball. So if you're going to take that route, put your fingertips together, kind of create that breathing ball like that one I have, but it has the colors you want it to have. And when we breathe in through our nose, we fill our belly up like it's a balloon. And on the exhale, we breathe out the nose, we draw our belly button to our spine, and our ball gets really small, just like our belly. Let's do 4 more, just like that. Deep breath in and out. If you want to close your eyes, maybe try that, see how it feels. Deep breath in and out. 2 more, breathe in, fill your belly up, see those colors of your ball expand, and exhale, breathe out your nose, draw your belly in. Last one, breathe in through your nose, fill up. Hold at the top for just a second, and then breathe out your mouth. And if you closed your eyes, gently blink those eyes open. And we'll try a new pose together today. So this is something that I love to do with my classes. It's called tree pose, and we can actually cooperate together and create a tree community. So we're gonna disrupt a little sleeping pup for this. And we're all gonna stand up. And when you stand up, you find your 2 feet. Oh, I really have to back this up so you can see me standing. All right, so we're gonna stand up on our 2 feet, and we're gonna do this puppy by my feet. You're gonna take a shape with your legs. So one leg is gonna be your tree trunk, and the other one you can create a kickstand by bringing your heel to your ankle. That's gonna be your first base shape. So if your balance is feeling a little wonky, start here. If you wanna increase your challenge, bring your foot up to your calf. And if you wanna make it even more challenging, you can bring your foot up onto your thigh. And we bring our hands to our heart. It's helpful to look with our eyes at something that's not moving. And this pose requires a lot of cooperation from your body. I'm rooting down through one leg and I'm pressing this foot into my other leg to help my body work together. And if you're with some people at home, we can make this challenge even greater by bringing our hands together. You can't see my upper body, I don't think, right now. But you can create some challenge by leaning on each other. And then maybe the weather changes and some wind comes by and you've got to sway to one side and to the other side. Or maybe it starts raining and it's challenging your trees and you've got to stay strong together. And then when you're ready, you can release that tree and take it on the other side, finding that shape that's going to work for you. So working together as a tree community can be really fun. And you can support each other, but first it's really important to find that balance on your own, finding that stability, and then supporting the people around you and cooperating and working together to solve problems. Back to you, Tamara.
Thank you so much, Riki. And I had the privilege of being with Riki in one of her classrooms, and we actually did the tree community, and it was a group of 3rd graders, wasn't it, Riki?
It was 3rd grade, yes.
It was so much fun, and I was trying, and the wind came, and we were, but we held it. And that was the first time I had ever been part of a tree community, and it was awesome. So,
I think you had also done you can pass a wave through your tree community. There are all sorts of fun challenges you can do to push that cooperation.
It was awesome. Thank you so much. I just checked in with Kinston for By Kids for Kids, and they're having some technical problems on their end. So we're going to have him join us another day here at MusiCity Kids. So thank you, Kinston, for taking the time, for being willing to be with us, and we'll get you back on the show another day. So thank you all for being here today. We've had a great show, and as always, we like to close out with just a quiet moment. We've talked a lot about cooperation, working with others as a team. So I want you to just think for a moment, what problem can you solve today? And who is on your team to help you solve that problem? We can be stronger together, like Rachel was saying. So we have to figure out who it is we need on our team to help us solve those problems. So maybe it's cleaning your room or finishing the work that you have to do for school, or maybe it's working out a relationship that you have with a brother or sister, or even your parents, because you're spending a lot of time at home and some of it may not always be pleasant, and you have to work through that relationship stuff. This is just real. So I want to encourage you to figure out what problem you need to solve today and who's on your team that can help you solve that problem. And as always, I want to challenge you today, encourage you to FaceTime your grandparents or another elderly person that you know from your community. Let them see your smiling face and hear your laughter. It matters, especially in this time of social distancing. We all need each other. Remember, we're here at MusiCity Kids to help you grow strong in body, mind, and heart. Thanks for spending some time with us, and we'll see you next time. See you later.